There we go. Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Nonary Games, but more specifically, Virtue's Last Reward. Yes, in the last episode, we had continued on with Virtue's Last Reward, and we were going through more rooms. We had got to the end of one of the endings with Kay betraying us and escaping. Because fuck Kay. How dare he? How dare he? And then we're in the middle of this little ending that we have here. So, we last left off with us and Kay both betraying each other, ending in a 0 rise and fall for both of us. And then Dio was talking to Clover, going, "So you chose betraying too, huh?"
If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that? There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
No shit, Sherlock.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose betraying?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Yeah, maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as you want, huh? That means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them? Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. We can tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on Floor B, you said?
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to get through them until they open. We've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Let's say they've shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Hey,
As am I.
you and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the psi?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pair.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right?
Right.
I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off! Why don't we actually know... We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Turns out... Tamayoji is actually just Snake in disguise. Or older, I guess I should say. Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. Or we were... I don't know, unconscious for instance. What's the point in setting up this whole game just to kill off two of your participants halfway through?
Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. Might be a good idea for us all to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah, I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. He decides he feels like snapping me in half. There's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
The hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Charlie!
Would you prefer
Oh, yeah?
someone else?
No. I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right, Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in floor B warehouse. All
Got
right.
it.
See you later then.
I don't like where this is going. I don't trust it. The infirmary. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer. At least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. So he's lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on the chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. For some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps. Yes,
A watch?
it was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. All women's watches usually thinner.
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry. Maybe like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width!
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the Nonary game.
Okay. Something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing. And none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Hang on a minute. I just... Okay. That means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. they've been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have
So
opened.
our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What do you say?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So, the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
You're telling me they're probably wearing it?
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
What of the other bracelet, though? How would you discard... So, let's say, for example, it was Dio. For example. Where would Dio's original bracelet be in this current moment in time? Because again, he can't have it on him because that would mess up the sensors and then he wouldn't be able to go through the chromatic doors. And surely someone would have found his original bracelet. Unless he came in without a bracelet. But if I'm honest, I can't remember who was a solo and who was a pair in the original AB rooms. So, interesting.
So that they could
Why?
participate in the Nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant.
Oh my god! It's Squid Games all over again! It's literally 001 all over again. First, the founder of Squid Games, and then, Foreman? Black Mask guy? Foreman? I can't remember.
For whatever
Anyway.
reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
Why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here, but as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
Exactly! That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay. I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Stoop, 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 stoop. Treatment center. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take a look on the door on the right first. Golem Bay? What does that mean? Whoa. Huh. What is this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay, how's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay's bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I went down as he's staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Is there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it. Yes.
Was it? What are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? And there's Dio, Fire, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, and there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Treatment center. This is a treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. Till now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on either side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to those later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began looking for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. How about it? Let me guess, Quark?
What?
Whoa! Who'd have seen that coming? Not me. Not me. I did not see that coming at all. Quark! No. Oh no. His bracelet. It's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I could have pressed a finger onto Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive! He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is this bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What?
I have no
Why?
idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah. Do you think you can carry him?
No.
Or...
I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Wait, he just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover, so long as no one locks the pod. He should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. That was a long lot of beeps. A long lot of beeps.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we found Orc in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah,
Probably. Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I want to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. What was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know when there's an intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went through the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Nothing
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
No.
Well, let's get it over with.
Of course, I can never get comfortable, can I? Goddamn.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing. Instead, made my way over towards the cabinet. So I was luminol. I reached in, pulled it out, and then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
You show me how brave you are. Still get your bracelet. You too, fine, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside
What do
one.
you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on. Are you gonna make me
I
explain this?
know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. Well, I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fies took out their arms. I held mine out as well, the wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold like that for a moment. Fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Fire's boasted it's clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for
Why
this.
do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm!
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around toward the other exit.
Right!
Stop him!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. Whoa! Glowing! I knew it! His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit!
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. Who got you, Dio? You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Are you
Why?
Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
Your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That
Tread
wasn't you.
carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with
Come
that.
on, please. Hey, listen to me.
Well, there you are when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
Ugh! You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Okay, Dio. Whatever you say. So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was, and we found Quark,
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
who are probably dead, I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust it. I don't. Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good
Let's
point.
go.
Well, that's the end of that song round. Sorry, guys. I know you want. I know. I could tell you wanted more of my incredible, intense beatboxing. Sadly not. Sadly not. My legs. Huh. So they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Again, I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
No, we wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door!
Yeah.
We'd be pairing up with Quark.
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's the Cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't opened.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
I don't know. I don't trust any of this. If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh,
all right.
And don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Okay. Of course. The pantry. This is the pantry.
So it would appear.
Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door.
Ooh! B-Reel has gone off. Wait, you know what that means. Say hello, everyone. Bish bash bosh. Big smile on your face. Done.
Which would have meant this room.
Which would have meant that room, you are correct. Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
We're being sent on a wild goose chase. The lounge. The lounge, yes. No one here either, huh? Timmy usually loves Scott so much I thought he might find him here drinking some. It was around that time I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at a shelf of alcohol in a way like I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry. That sucks. Also, getting so used to the suit, I kind of forgot you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? Still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little. Yes.
Really? What did you remember?
My father.
When did you remember? When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So, you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
Ah, my leg hurts for some reason all of a sudden. Ow. What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
That bunny looks familiar, doesn't it? That bunny looks very fucking familiar, just without buttons. I'm on to you, Kay. I'm on to you.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older.
Fair enough, I suppose.
That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
You're on 6. What do you mean you're on 6? I'm on 7. I don't know. I'm on 12.
What do you mean by that?
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. It's actually the only communication I had with the education software he'd given me. I suppose... Oh, this is Kay. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of the family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own, someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman. My hopes soared. But when he named her, when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed.
Probably for confusion.
I'm still very confused right now. I'm just gonna nod and say okay. Okay. He'd given me a robot to play the part of a mother. Oh my god, we're playing Secret of the Mimic all over again! Well, I haven't played it on the YouTube channel, I kind of played it in my own time, but oh my god, it's Secret of the Mimic! Oh my god! We're playing Five Nights at Freddy's, everyone! I didn't want a mother, there was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned and coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lap. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course, it was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as he didn't exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continue to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. Oh, fair enough. Fair, I guess. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though the truth didn't matter, I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Long before I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She'd told me stories of how I'd fallen in love as a younger man. Of course. And I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically.
That looks familiar.
First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through the research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember last time I shared a laugh with my father. Might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. For it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. Oh my god! He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered that I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away, and I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studied together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak to one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder.
My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. I don't like the look of that guy. To me, it looks very much like Ace. I don't like that because it looks like Ace from 999, and I don't like Ace because he did bad things. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical, and she would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death. I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it, the entire facility, but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. She had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement. The one she'd shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she had felt her death would help repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was more important and the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die. But I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never... What magic box? What are you talking about? First you're giving me random numbers, now you're talking about magical boxes? Are you talking about Poppy Playtime? Are we talking about Boxy Boo? Fucking Boxy Boo? Or are you talking about Seeking the Mimic? Dun 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 dun. Sorry, what? I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. God damn.
It's called television.
I'm really quite confused. What are you talking about the television for, though? What are you talking about the TV for? I know there's nothing inside the magical box. I mean, it is a magical box, but I'm confused. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's alright.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be all right if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. As long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tamayoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Fi. Do you know what? You don't win. Do you know why you don't win? Because you just remembered that you are playing the game. I'm sorry, but you have lost the game.
He dead robot, dead Tobot, the enemy.
I don't know. I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's a dead man yet. There was a little bit in me going, oh god, he's gonna die. I don't think he will, though. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn. Where's Kay?
Yeah. He's in the
You
lounge.
decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door and the lounge walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. So he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so.
Not even the man he robot who got corrupted SSD.
Well, we don't even know if he is corrupted. Well, actually, unless you're talking about the files being corrupted, then maybe. But I was thinking about this because obviously you see Kay as a child put in his suit, which would make sense because we don't see Kay out of his suit. So I feel like it wouldn't be right to see Kay out of his suit. Does that make sense? No? Just me? Fair enough. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling? I feel tired
What?
just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. But all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we still have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? How about who Zero Senior is? You never know. You never know. The rabbit said he was one of us, but do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was always do it, but there's more too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about any of this. I don't know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. Huh? You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go and have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got into the elevator.
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
It was downstairs.
Thought so.
Why would we know? Why would she lie right now? That makes no sense. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door. Because
Why?
the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tommy and Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You don't believe him? Wait, but we don't know that yet. We don't have many endings as of yet.
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. We entered to the first pod. Carried over the top and lifted it back. That was Quark, sound asleep.
Yeah,
See?
I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. For fuck's sake. What the hell?
Check his pulse!
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look,
Oxygen level 0%. Status dead.
the oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
That means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, you should go tell Kay about this. Come on.
Without waiting for me to follow, Fire turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Fine, I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened! And he didn't move, and I grabbed him on the shoulder and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
He explained about how we found Dio dead, and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level to his pod to 0. Stando? What? What?
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmayoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No! That's impossible. It's just when Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep.
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, fine. I hate to say it.
I've never seen
mean that you could have
JoJo.
done it?
I'm not gonna lie, never seen JoJo.
Me?
Yes, you could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
True.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh crap, we've only got 7 minutes until probably doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
Is what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment station on the way back and grab the
All
bracelet.
three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelets? Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
And then there were 5. Technically 6. Because you've got Phi, K, myself, Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. Shit, they're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet? Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're alright, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
You heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
Fuck. What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have
Robot can hack from far. Evil robot.
5 minutes remaining until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I...
Oh no, shit! You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? 5 minutes, you're gonna be beat!
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? What kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ah, damn it! This was bad. What was I gonna do? I need to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. I had to be a way to save them. I had... Oh, for God's sake, no! No! Oh, fine. Okay. I guess then this is where I'm leaving off for today. God damn. Okay. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.